Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Ox Talks. Thanks for watching the show. Thanks for supporting the channel, liking the videos, hitting the thumbs up for me, sharing the videos with people as far and wide as you possibly can. And also subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. It doesn't cost you guys anything if you don't mind hitting that subscribe button. We are growing the channel and the community here. So, I constantly hear from people how great the economy really is, and that YouTube is just full of a bunch of doom and gloomers. Everyone's been calling for a crash for years and years and saying, hey, it's not happening, right? Everything is supposedly great. Look at the stock market again today. The Dow was up 400 points. NASDAQ was up. S&P was up. And if you just look at it on the surface like that, you'd say, well, hey, maybe you're right. But for those people that continue to think that those of us trying to warn are doom and gloom, I ask you to look at the hundreds of restaurants closing around this country. Look at the hundreds of stores closing, the big lots, the dollar stores, things of that nature, consolidation. Look at the layoffs that have been continually announced across this country. I'm going to share another story about layoffs here with you in a second. But if everything is really so good, why do we have not only credit card debt at all-time levels, we have defaults, delinquencies on credit cards, auto loans, student loans, bank loans at all-time delinquencies. We have a major contraction in the commercial real estate market, okay, and major defaults in that category. And then I reported, I think yesterday, about how in the last couple months, people have just stopped using credit cards or substantially slowed down in using their credit cards. So why are they doing that? They're not doing that because they have a bunch of extra credit there. They're doing that because they've hit their credit limits. They're maxed out. They can't afford to, they don't earn enough. They can't afford to pay their bills and their ongoing expenses without tapping into more debt, right? Or they're just being irresponsible with debt. Either way, this is not an economy sitting on solid footing, okay? And again, don't take my word for it. Just go and open your eyes and look beyond what the mainstream media tells us and feeds us every day. Let me share a story that I saw out of Freight Waves yesterday, the day before. And it says over 600 layoffs hit supply chain firms in California, Illinois, and New York. It says more layoffs were announced by companies in the freight and logistics industry, with firms in California, Illinois, and New York reducing headcount and closing facilities in recent weeks. And again, rhetorically, I ask you, if everything is so great, if there's a free flow of merchandise and goods and services and people want all of this stuff, why are the logistics companies and the freight companies continuing to lay off people? Amazon, e-commerce giant Amazon is closing a fulfillment center in Chicago and laying off 211 employees. The company said in a filing with the Illinois Department of Commerce, the company will begin laying off employees at the fulfillment center on November 13th. Officials for Amazon said the company decided not to renew the lease for the facility, which opened in 2015. So a facility that's been there for 9 years, right? Obviously, it's been doing fine for 9 years, and now Amazon decided not to renew the lease, okay? We're always evaluating our network, it says, to make sure it fits our business needs and to improve the experience for our employees, customers, and partners, the company said in an email to the media. As part of that effort, we've decided not to renew the lease of this facility in Chicago, Illinois. We appreciate our team's hard work and commitment, and we're supporting impacted employees to find new opportunities within Amazon, including at nearby operation sites. Green Thumb Produce, Inc. Green Thumb Produce announced it's closing a facility in Banning, California, resulting in 115 layoffs. The facility is scheduled to close by December 1st. Banning-based Green Thumb Produce is a distributor, wholesaler, packer, and processor of fresh fruits and vegetables. The company did not provide a reason for the closure and layoffs in its filing with the California Employment Development Department. Officials did not respond to requests for comment from Freight Waves. DHL Supply Chain, third-party logistics provider DHL Supply Chain is closing a facility and laying off 106 workers in Aurora, Illinois. Company officials did not disclose the reason for the closure. The layoffs will be finalized, it says, by March 31st, according to a filing with the state. DHL did not likewise respond to a request for comment. It says DHL Supply Chain is a division of German-based Deutsche Post DHL Group. The company employs over 600,000 people in more than 220 countries and territories, it says. 3E Logistics, NJ Inc. Transportation services provider 3E Logistics NJ is laying off 84 workers from its facility in Brooklyn, New York. The company said the layoffs were the result of losing a contract according to state filings. Woodcliff Lake, New Jersey-based 3E Logistics NJ provides logistics services nationwide. The company is listed as having 6 trucks and 20 drivers, according to the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. 6 trucks and 20 drivers, yet it's laying off 84 workers, according to what I'm seeing here. By the way, let me talk about getting new contracts. I have a good friend of mine who's in the manufacturing industry as a manufacturer's rep for motor companies. And he tells me last week before I was having dinner with him, and he tells me that it's the slowest he's seen it in a long time. The contracts are just not coming in. There have also been some contracts, that have canceled. Genuine Parts Company is closing a distribution center, laying off 69 employees in Rockford, Illinois. This closure, it says, is a result of strategic acquisition, the company said in a state filing. The closure of this site will be phased over the next 5 months. The company said the layoffs will be completed by February 28th. Atlanta-based Genuine Parts Company is a global provider of automotive and industrial replacement parts. GXO Warehouse Company, Inc., third-party logistics provider GXO is closing a facility and laying off 41 workers in Avon, New York. Avon, New York, as a result of losing a customer, another big contract probably. Company officials did not name the company in the filing. The layoffs at the facility will begin December 31st. It will be completed by January 14th, according to a state filing. GXO did not name the company in its filing. So look at, we've got logistics, transportation, supply. These are companies that in good times would be taking on employees, would be opening new facilities, taking on more trucks, more drivers, not reducing that. So again, I'm just sharing the story with you. This is, again, out of FreightWaves. Go check it out. The title of the article from a couple of days ago is over 600 layoffs hit supply chain firms. So check it out for yourself. Those of you that don't want to accept reality and continue to just simply look at the performance of the stock market, or listen to mainstream media, I think you're doing yourself a huge disservice. So how do we prepare for this? What do we do? Well, if you're one of those 600 people that are going to be losing your job, I hope you have something else lined up. We talked on this channel many, many times about setting up a side hustle of some sort for yourself. Try to lay in some source of alternative or outside revenue for you and your family in the event that you become one of these statistics and you find yourself getting walking papers in a company that decides to downsize, close a facility, not renew a lease, whatever it might be. I'll leave it there today, about 9 minutes. Again, appreciate you guys watching the show, supporting the channel, subscribing. Talk to you all soon.